Think welding is just about sticking two pieces of metal together? Think again. Most beginners fail before they even strike an arc, and it's all because of this one crucial step, the gap. If your metal prep looks like this, you're halfway to a flawless weld. But if you don't know the exact technique to bridge this gap, your metal will warp, or worse, it will snap under pressure. Today, I'm going to show you the ultimate pro secret to laying down a perfect bead every single time. Let's get right into it. First, we are using the stick welding method. The key here is arc length and rod angle. Keep your rod at a 10 to 15 degree angle in the direction of travel. Notice the heat buildup. You want to maintain a tight arc. If it's too long, you'll get crazy spatter. If it's too short, the rod sticks. See that molten puddle forming? You are not just melting the rod, you are fusing the base metals together. Focus on the edges of the puddle. Let it fill in the gap before moving forward. This is called controlling the puddle, and it separates the amateurs from the true masters. Look at that consistency. If you want your weld to look like a stack of dimes, your travel speed must be incredibly steady. Don't rush it. Let the flux do its job of protecting the weld pool from contamination. In countries like the US or Canada, safety and precision are everything in structural fabrication. A single weak point can ruin a whole project. That's why keeping a steady hand and monitoring the weld pool is your top priority. Now comes the most satisfying part, the reveal. Once the metal cools down slightly, we take the chipping hammer. Look at how easily that slag peels off. That is the ultimate sign of a good weld. Look at those clean, tight ripples. No undercut, no porosity, just pure, solid metal fusion. This joint is now stronger than the original metal itself. Mastering this technique takes practice, but once you get it down, you can build or fix anything. What do you think of this weld?